minutes from the previous board meeting. There's no questions or corrections. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion, we approve the meeting.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Any correspondence?
Yes, sir.
Treasurer's report?
Yes, sir. The bills that we have this month, KLH on their invoice of this retainer, Sherry Crawford. The retainer was $200. Sherry Crawford's $213.38. And Lebonsky, Costello, and Lucky is two different invoices. One's for $269.60 and the other one is the retainer. And there's a third one as well. It is $314.25, which brings us a total of $1,397.23. Our ending balance before we pay these bills is $57,832.85. So that's what we got. The only other thing I want to say is we do have an audit, and I guess we probably have to start thinking about making a motion to go forward and who we're going to use. You want me to get an estimate from Houston?
Yeah, why don't you?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do that and I'll bring it in for our next meeting.
Next meeting.
And that would be the extent of the bills.
I'll make a motion to accept the financial report and pay the bills as read.
I will second it.
Motion's been made and second. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Solicitor's report.
Okay, had the trickle of voluntary easements is slowing. I've got 3 more to be signed this month. I think we're probably getting close to the last of those, other than what we may get after we send out the letters that relate to the reviews that were done. As to that, that's my segue. We have letters that are 90% drafted. We're waiting for some more of the new drawings on the ones where the approvals were made. I'll let Dave comment on the status of those. We got a few in, but I understand there was a little bit of a hiccup that's going to cause a slight delay. But that's in the works, and I'm hoping we can get all that out by the next meeting. So then that will be the next phase of the last attempt, if you will, for those particular properties to get voluntary signings. And then we're going to be shortly after that, I think, looking at eminent domain on the right-of-way issues. And then to segue from there, the eminent domain on the plant property was filed. I was just contacted yesterday by Attorney Jim McCune from Washington that I know, and he told me he's been retained by the Nagy's, that they are not filing any type of preliminary objections, which they have a limited time frame to do that, but that would basically be them saying that we don't have the right to do what we're doing. And he said it's just going to be a question of valuation. They intend to hire their own appraiser. I said, well, when you get your report, send it to us and we'll see where we're at. And that's where that is on that particular issue. But technically the filings happened there. The only thing that the Recorder of Deeds office did want a little bit more detail of a map showing the boundary lines a little clearer. I think the one we had, it showed them, but it was also showing a lot of other stuff that related to the plant, and I think that was kind of throwing me off a little bit. So Dave and I talked, and that's being prepared. It doesn't change the fact that the filing is made. Technically, the authority owns that property as of now. It's just a matter of paying the property owner what they're due, especially since there aren't going to be any preliminary objections filed. At some point, once this starts to settle down, I think that because of that, maybe something should be considered about putting something on there or doing something to designate the property lines a little more clear with some maybe posts and pins, get a surveyor in, whatever it takes, but that can come down the line. And that's it. Those things are still continuing towards the property acquisition that's needed for the project. Other than that, there haven't been any other legal issues going on.
Good, thank you.
Okay.
Good.
Any questions?
No, no.
Glad to see we're moving forward.
We're trying to, yeah. Yeah.
Process.
Yeah, yeah.
Engineers report, before you start, I want to say there was a meeting over with the Conservation District and KOH was there. I attended that meeting. I thought it was a very good meeting.
Yes.
I think there was quite a bit, at least understood from what they're wanting and where KLH is at. If I remember right, you have till the 15th?
14th.
14th?
Friday the 14th.
To get everything submitted.
Correct.
Now, the nice thing the Conservation District did was they asked them, come back in before you file it and let's review it one more time. And then that way you're pretty much assured once it's filed, it's ready to go. So.
That helps.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it helps them too because they can see exactly what was changed,
Right.
how we're addressing their comments, so it makes their job a little bit easier as well, so.
Yeah, I just want to say KOH is well prepared
And thank you for
and
joining us.
it went well. So, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
So we do have this meeting scheduled for next Monday, 2 o'clock to meet with the Conservation District. This is our pre-submission meeting, so we'll show them what we've done. If there's any last minute tweaks that need to be made, we have a couple days before the formal submission on Friday. So yeah, the past 6 weeks we've been hammering away at these comments. I think we have close to 300 drafting hours into their comments. There's 300 plus drawings that need to be revised. And what Eric had mentioned earlier, we had planned on having one draftsman dedicated to the ENS stream crossing permit revisions, one draftsman for the easements, but once we got into the ENS it became more involved, so we have 2 draftsmen dedicated to the ENS. We're done as far as the stream crossings and the NPDS permit for the pump stations. I'm sorry, for the line work. Those are being printed, started today, they'll be printed tomorrow, and then we'll finish up the plant and pump station properties by the end of the week. So that's moving forward. Hopefully by your next meeting, we have an NPDS permit from the Conservation District. So
Sounded like once it got submitted, they were gonna act
yeah,
on
they
it
seem
pretty
very
quick.
willing
Yeah.
to work with us.
Yeah.
So that's all in the works. Hopefully Friday we can jump back on the easement revisions. There's roughly 30, 35
Yeah.
that need tweaked. I think we've given you maybe 3 total.
3, and as I had said, the priority for the moment is let's get the plant one for the recorder deeds office out of the way,
Yes.
as I don't want them getting
Yeah, and I'm
mad
pushing
at us.
for the end of the week on that. And just to expand on that, basically what we provided them for the condemnation was a site plan, but it was more of a subdivision plan is what they were looking for. So we have the deed showing the parent tract, all the property, and then we'll parcel out the plant property.
Very good.
So again, hopefully by the end of the week we'll have that to Eric. Bill Lorick did stop in a couple weeks ago now, and we're going to try to make a couple of tweaks and realignments on his property
Down by the
down
creek.
along the creek. He'd like us to be on the opposite side of the creek, which is more unusable. So I think we can accommodate Bill. And then I still need to meet with Kristen Roman. She has the tied to the John Badillion properties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So I still need to meet with her, and hopefully we can accommodate her and get her
yeah,
to
she had
sign some
some,
easements.
she had some questions at the last meeting. I was able to address the ones other than meeting with you, I believe, to her satisfaction after I went back and checked a couple things. So I kinda let the cat out of the bag on the decision on the one property that we were gonna be able to accommodate their requested change, because that was mainly what she was concerned about. But I told her formal letter will be coming with a new easement.
Okay. And then I need to work with you in getting rights of access to the pump station properties. We need to get a geotechnical in there to do soil borings. We have the borings, I believe, on the plant property. That's been done.
We have 5, this is 3-4 years back.
Yes, exactly.
5 rights of access already
Okay.
to various properties.
All right.
So that may already be in place. Let me know where it is.
I will send you the PDFs of the parcels I need access to.
We may already have those.
Okay,
is my point.
and that'll help us finalize the structural design for the pump stations. And the next step, once we have our, back to the NPDS permit for the stormwater, we'll submit our Part 2 permit application to DEP for the actual construction permit, so. That's probably 6 to 8 weeks away, but it's all moving forward, so.
Moving forward, no?
Yeah.
That's all I have unless there's any questions.
I don't know if I'll make that meeting on,
Yeah, 2
Monday,
o'clock.
At 2 o'clock, but
Okay.
if I can, I'll
Okay,
try and be there.
all right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, any questions? Thanks,
No.
keep up the good work, keep it moving forward, and we appreciate that.
Thank you.
Sooner we get shoveling the
Yes,
ground, the
yes.
happier I'll be.
Yes, understood.
We all will be.
Yeah. Okay, any citizens' comments? Nothing? Old business, I'll check on the board, see how that works out. Update on the proposed revisions, plant site property, we had that already. We talked about the mailing list. There's a meeting, if you want to come on, what day was it?
February the 18th.
February the 18th at,
It's a Tuesday, correct?
yeah, let me pull it up on my, I already got it on my calendar here, so. February
Bank.
18th,
Bank.
10 a.m. with the bank here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right here.
Uh,
Darla's office, correct?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
10 o'clock, so if you
Okay.
wanna come
I'll
to
be-
that, you're gonna,
Yes,
You're
I'll
gonna
be,
make it.
I'll be there.
and I'm gonna be here too, so
Okay.
you wanna come, you can come.
I can try.
Wait, what's the,
Today's the 18th.
I don't know.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, I think.
It's- I
Okay.
believe it's a Tuesday,
Yeah, Tuesday, February 18th.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I have one of the girls in my office because we're closed Monday, the 17th, on for President's Day.
President's Day, all right, well, it's,
So, yes, okay.
so it'll be here, bank will be here. I don't think we have to, new business, we don't have to,
No,
move any
we're-
funds, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any
I
other,
can't think of anything additional.
nothing? No words of wisdom?
February 18th.
It's moving along.
Next
which is
meeting will be
good.
March
Yeah.
4th, 7 o'clock, here. And appreciate everybody attending. Bill, I'll let you know.